Welcome to the University of Bedfordshire. I'm Rosanna Piddington, a current student here at the Bedford campus.
Hello, I'm Caroline Chimombe. I'm also a student here at the University of Bedfordshire. We're at the centre of the campus. This is our gateway building. Over there, the green building is our Liberty Living, where the students stay. And this is the campus centre leading to the library over on that side. Now in the gateway building, the main entrance to the university's access to the University of Bedfordshire campus at the Bedford site. We do have the business school offices upstairs, and the main lectures are held in this building. We do have the canteen as well, the Costa Coffee canteen.
This is our Teacher Education Centre. It has a variety of classrooms throughout that students will use when they're not on their primary placements within schools, colleges and further education.
Now in the library, the Bedford Library has 3 floors. It has the study hub team where everybody can access any assistance should they need it. We do have quite a lot of books for different schools and different subjects which are accessible for people to borrow. We do have a lot of computers on each of the 3rd floors that are accessible to everyone.
P block behind me, we've got a variety of lecture classrooms and seminar rooms for students, and we also have 4 dance studios at the back. Our student support is based here, and also our 𝐷𝐬𝐸 ready for events and activities ready for our students.
We're now in the campus centre. In the campus centre we have 2 theatres. The theatre downstairs, which is the main theatre, holds 280 people. The one upstairs sits 80 people. We also have our main canteen in this building, where everybody can access a variety of food.
Here for paramedic science, as you can see the ambulance by my side. Also child nursing. There's a variety of simulation suites and some realistic equipment that students get to use throughout. This is our sports centre. We've got sports labs here, we've got our main sports hall, and then there's a further few dance studios.
Thank you for joining us on our virtual tour.
If you have any questions or queries, please feel free to check out our social media page or on the university website, live chat.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to our today's live session, and this is Mahzabin, International Education Counselor from 𝐜𝐴 Global Education. And today we have our special guest, Mr. Lee Allen from University of Bedfordshire. Hi Alan, how are you?
Hi, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing good, thank you. Hello everybody from Luton in England today.
So before going to the main live session, I would like to share some information about 𝐜𝐴 Global Education that 𝐸 Global Education is recruiting students for UK who actually want to go for higher studies. We have 3 branches all over in Bangladesh. Our main office, head office is in Dhaka, Dhanmondi. And apart from this, we have 2 branch offices in Sylhet and Mouloubajar as well. So the students who wants to visit our office, you are mostly welcome. You are also welcome to visit our Facebook page and website as well. And today we will be mainly focusing on September intake, which is our upcoming intake. And here Ellen is here with us. We are very glad to have you with us. So yeah, we can start our session. Can you please tell us something about the location, the campuses, how many campuses that University of Bedfordshire have,
Yeah.
and some history and details about the university, please?
Okay, so hopefully you can now see my presentation screen.
No, not yet. Yeah, it's visible now.
So great, excellent. Okay, so yes, we are the University of Bedfordshire. We're actually based in Luton today, but we actually have 5 campuses. So we have a campus in Luton, one in Bedford. We have a research campus at Puttridge Bury, and then we have a campus in Milton Keynes and a campus in Aylesbury. The University of Bedfordshire is the only university in the UK offering career-powered education. That is where you are coming to our university to develop your skills to become more employable, which is why you should be coming to university. We are working with over 4,500 companies. Your course will have links to industry. You will have industry coming in to do talks. And this is all designed to give you not only the education, but the real world information that you need to go into your course of study. And this is across all of our degrees here at the University of Bedfordshire. We're a top 20 university in 2024 for learning opportunities, and this all comes in as part of career-powered education. We are a skills university. So what I mean by a skills university is it's not just about your lectures, it's not just about theory, it's practical learning. It's developing your knowledge, developing your skills for the future to make you more employable. And this is the reason why we feel people want to come to the UK to develop global skills using a global language in English. But also it's seen that when you go for a job, if you've got an experience of the UK culture, of a UK degree, UK work experience, that makes you more employable. And that's why we have career-powered education. We're a high-ranking university for our student experiences and for some of our courses, and we're 3rd overall in the UK in 2024 for our postgraduate taught experience, for example. We are not a London university, and that's very important. London is very expensive. It's expensive to live, it's expensive to travel to and travel around. So we are not a London university, but we are close to London. We are probably the closest university to London that's not in London. The Luton campus is 22 minutes on the fast train to London. It's about 50 kilometres. But we're also a good travelling distance, 35 miles from London Heathrow. You can get from Heathrow to Luton using the National Express coaches. We have our own airport, Luton International Airport, which is 1.7 miles from campus. We have direct train links to Gatwick Airport as well. So our location is good, it's unique, but we are not in London. And what that is give
so the students who actually doesn't want to stay in London but looking for a university near London, they can choose University of Bedfordshire, right?
Correct. So if you want to be close to London but not in London, if you want affordable living, if you want an area where there's lots of part-time work, the University of Bedfordshire is the place to be. We're more affordable. we've still got the great access to London, but there's also lots of part-time work here as well. So our location is one of our biggest strengths.
That's great.
Two main campuses. The one at Luton, which is where I'm based today, is a town centre campus. So everything is around us, and it's only an 8-minute walk from the train station to London onto campus. Bedford is an out-of-town campus. It's more of the American style, but we do have the free shuttle bus which will take students around the town of Bedford. And the video you played at the start was all around our Bedford campus. Both campuses, all of our campuses, offer career-powered education, and Luton and Bedford are on the main train lines into London. So the accessibility to London on Bedford campus is exactly the same as Luton. We are a public university, so we've invested our money in the students, in the student experience. So we've spent over £350 million on buildings recently. This has taken us the last 14 to 15 years to do. We're now investing in our simulation suites, which we mentioned in the videos. That's a simulation hospitals, simulation operating theatres. We have ambulances that our students can use as part of their courses. We have a moot court. We have cyber attack rooms. So we believe that practice makes you perfect, and using all of your skills in the simulation suite prepares you for the world of work. Even our library, which is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week during the year. We have big boardrooms, so you can do a presentation in a boardroom, which gives you the experience of presenting to multiple people. So everything is designed about building your skills and making you more employable. We have on-campus accommodation, as you'll see in the pictures there. And we also have our brand new STEM building: science, technology, engineering, math. This is everything from the ground floor, which will be electronic vehicles, mechatronics, automotive and mechanical engineering, through our computer labs and our simulation hospital on the middle floors, and then into our high-end laboratories on the top floors as well. So this was the latest building built, £46 million, and this is taking courses today. I mentioned our library. Libraries are not silent places at Bedfordshire. I'm in a busy office today, about 60 people in. So we simulate that environment everywhere we go. So although we do have silent and quiet areas, it's a group study library. And in this library, we also have our academic success tutors. So you will have access to people who will be able to help you when it comes time to referencing, doing your research, these type of things as well. We also have an online system. So we have an online e-library with 280,000 books as well. We set about being cost effective, being cheaper. It's also cheaper to live in Luton than it is in London. As you'll see there, number 6, our accommodation in 2023 was voted one of the most cost effective in the southeast of England. Our accommodation is inclusive of all bills, including access to the gym. So there is a gym on both campuses. The accommodation is on campus, so your travel costs are zero. They're all inclusive, so you only have to pay for your food, which means that you have confidence that you're in control of your money. And this is why we feel it's important living close to campus or living on campus. But also on the side of that, it's affordable food-wise as well. You can have breakfast on campus for £1. You can have lunch on campus for £2.50, or you can have your own food, which you can purchase from the shops, because you have your own private bedroom and your own private shower and toilet, but you share the kitchen with your friends living in the flat. So there's 6 bedrooms to 1 flat. So you have the ability to cook for your friends or cook with your friends, which is a great social experience. And then you can go to your own private bedroom in your own private shower. If you want to eat on campus, you can bring your food from home onto campus and use one of the microwaves to warm your food up. So everything is there to make campus living as relaxed, as fun, and as affordable as possible.
So it's pretty much student friendly actually.
Absolutely student friendly, student
I have
focused.
a question on the basis of this, that if a student wants to stay outside campus, then is there any accommodation bar, like students need to stay within this distance or something like that?
Yep, the 𝐂𝐗VI advised that students should live within 60 minutes, not miles, 60 minutes of campus.
Okay.
So travelling time is 60 minutes. So living in parts of London is possible, as long as you've got the direct train line. But yes, and the theory behind it as well, from a student perspective, if you're travelling into campus 2, 3, 4 times per week, depending on what course you're studying, that's a cost. It's a cost on the train, it's a cost in the car, it's a cost on a bus. So the further away you live from campus, the more expensive it is. Also, you have the time travelling as well. So if you've got a class starting at 9 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
you don't want to be leaving home at 7 o'clock in the morning because you need to travel across London. You don't want to be risking leaving home at 8 o'clock in London to try and get to campus for 9, because you need to be on campus and you need to be studying face to face. So living local and close to campus, firstly, is less stress because you've got more time to rest, you've got more time to travel into school, 5-10 minutes. If you're living on campus, it's a 2-minute walk into your classroom. So the student experience is actually better when you're living closer to campus because you're more relaxed. And if you're more relaxed, you have more fun. Also, coming to university isn't just about study. You want to be involved with the community of the university, meeting other students. We have 130 different nationalities on campus. You want to be making friends with people from around the world, because these are the people that you'll be doing business with in the future. But also you can participate in sports, you can be on the radio, you can be part of the various student union societies. We have a really strong African societies, Bangladeshi societies, Pakistani societies, Indian societies, but we also do sports. We have things like beekeeping, gaming societies. So anything of what a student wants to do, they can do on campus and be part of the university life. And that also makes you more employable because you have a story to tell. But also what we've seen at the University of Bedfordshire is students who are more relaxed and students who have fun study harder. And the harder they study, the better their degree. So everything together, having a university experience makes you more employable. As a member of the student union, you can also become a president of the student union. It's a voted process, but you can become. I've been at the university 15 years now, and 13 of those 15 years we've had international students as our presidents, vice presidents of the student unions. Something we're really, really pleased about. We have 4 schools at the University of Bedfordshire, so we cover everything from business through creative arts, technology, sciences, health and social sciences, education and sport. English is taught as the main language, and we expect English to be at a B2 level. So we will not ever drop the level of English required to join the university, because you're going to study and we want you to succeed. You need to have a B2 level of English. But we do take various different types of English, as well as having a pre-sessional English, our own password test as well. And recently we've just announced that we're also taking Duolingo now. Fees are on our website, and we have some amazing scholarships. Undergrad scholarships up to £6,000 course specific per year. We also have various merit scholarships of up to £3,000. And then for postgraduates, we have the £1,000 Vice Chancellor Scholarship, which is open to any student. We have some merit scholarships again of £3,000. We also have a £5,000 course specific scholarship as well. And all students can get another £500 prompt payment discount if they pay their fees in full.
Is the undergraduate scholarship is a progression scholarship or only for first year?
So it's from the course specific undergrad is from the first year of their undergrad, and it's 3 years scholarship. So it's £6,000 per year for the course specific. So it's an £18,000 scholarship, actually, one of the best in the sector. There will be an interview, but it's an interview just to talk and find out why you want to study. It's not necessarily a pass or fail interview, but you should be choosing a subject that you like, because when you study that subject, you will enjoy it more and you'll study harder. They're the courses on the page there for the £6,000. So anything in sports, anything in arts or creative industries, anything in psychology, anything in English or teaching. And then we have course specifics in childhood youth studies, criminology, sociology, criminology, HRM, HRM law, marketing, social policy. And this is per year, so it's a £6,000 scholarship. What that does is it brings them course fees down to around £10,300 when you pay your fees in full as well, because you get your £500 discount. So some of the best in the sector. Nursing is available. Depending where you are in the world, nursing is available for you using your waivers, using your English levels, which we spoke about back here. We are linked to 4 hospitals for nursing. A nursing master's student must have previous work experience and a previous degree. Undergrads, we don't expect that. We just expect you to have English and maths. And again, the IELTS score, it's that equivalent in our English requirements that we've seen. We're a university that's here to help. When you come to university, we want you to be relaxed. We want you to have fun. So we have teams across the university who are always here to support you. So from application, as well as having EN Global, you have myself in the marketing recruitment teams. We have admissions staff that are dedicated to support you as international students as well. We have a visa advice service that's there to advise you from application all the way through to the graduate route. International learning support teams are available, and as I mentioned, we have the teams in the library, academic success tutors as well. These guys are all there to help and support you to succeed. Across the university, we have the student information desks. This is there for general inquiries, general information, and this is going digital as well, so it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have peer-assisted learning, so PALs. Every student's given a PAL when they join the university for the first few months, help you settle in, relax, find your way around university. The academic tutors I've already mentioned. And as a career-powered education provider, you would expect us to have an amazing careers and employability service. So this team are there to help you with CV writing, interview skills, help you job search. We use a system called Handshake. We also have 4 recruitment fairs every year as well. So helping you find part-time work is something that we do as part of our career-powered education. I would encourage you to go to the website and have a look at the website. All of the information I've just mentioned is on there, so you can go there and have a look at everything we do. I'm here to help, so my email address is there as well, and obviously you have the team who are here to help you as well. So that's the end of the presentation. we can now go back into questions if you like.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your presentation. Now, I have some question regarding this. Like, if you please explain more about the courses as well. Like, you have undergraduate, masters, and what other courses that student can go if the requirement doesn't meet.
So we're running the undergrad courses. We do top up. So if a student has done their first year or two overseas and they want to come us and do a final year, for example, we run a top up program so they can come to us and do their final year. We also run advanced entry coming into our second years. We have postgraduates, and we have what we call the MRes and PhD programs as well. Our MRes and PhD programs are done by a different team. You have to have a proposal. You have to have an academic to work with you. All of that information is on our website. We have changed the way we do excuse me, undergrad programs now, so we're not offering a foundation year in markets where we recognize the degree. Where English is concerned, if you don't meet our English level requirements and you want to study your English here to get your levels up, we do pre-sessional English. And we also run what we call a password test. So you don't have to take an IELTS, a Pearson's, a TOEFL, for example. You could come to us if your scores weren't matched and do a pre-sessional English, or you could do our password test. So we're flexible on the approach to the English level.
Well, so if I talk about the pre-sessional courses, then what's the duration actually?
So it varies depending on what your English level scores are. So it could be anything from 2 to 4 weeks up to 16 to 18 weeks. So it depends on what level of English you're at.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we have our audience with us. So if you guys have any question, please comment the questions. We will take the question answer now. Okay, so first question is how to prepare for the pre-CAS interview. Any tips for answering questions or research areas?
Okay, so anybody who's doing a pre-CAS interview or anybody who's doing an interview for the 𝐾𝐽, it's about you doing your research, and this is something you should be doing anyway. So for your pre-CAS or your 𝐾𝐽 interview, they're going to want to know why you want to come to the UK, why you want to study the degree you've chosen, what your career plans are, why you've chosen the university. So why did you choose the University of Bedfordshire? Where are you going to live? And again, that is research. You need to know where you're going to live. And of course, how are you going to pay for this? So they're the basic questions. And that comes down to the simple research that you should be doing as a student, because your family are making a big investment in you coming to university. So we as a university and the 𝐾𝐽 would expect you to have done that type of research. Your pre-CAS 𝐾𝐽 interview is very different from your statement of purpose, your personal statement. So they're two entirely separate things, but that's what we would expect for a pre-CAS interview. Now, the other important thing is honesty. If you have a previous visa refusal, tell us, and tell us at the start so we can guide you and support you. And it comes down to the application at that stage. So when you're doing your application with EN Global, there is a box that you're asked to tick to say, have you had a previous visa refusal? Just be honest, because we can guide and support you properly from there.
Okay, so what's the next question? Is there any accommodation facilities? You already have covered it. So if you say it again, please.
So yeah, on campus at Luton and at Bedford, we have on-campus accommodation for students, yes. All-inclusive prices, including the gym. An average price on our Luton campus is about £150 per week. And all you pay separately is your food.
Okay, all right. Hi, are there any scholarship for bachelor courses?
Again, as we mentioned, we have
Yeah.
scholarships for bachelors. Merit scholarships are 3,000. Course-specific scholarships are £6,000 per year.
Do you accept Oxford ELLT online?
So all of our, if you go to our website, everything will be on our website, as I showed you in the presentation from our English. Oxford is not currently, but let me just pull up the page again and I can tell you what we do cover.
Okay, so how much is master's courses?
They vary. Again, prices, it depends on whether it's a 1 year or a 2 year course. So the Oxford is not accepted. We accept IELTS, we accept Cambridge, we accept TOEFL, we accept Pearson's. Go to our website and have a look. Talk to the team at 𝐸 Global. They will help you with that. Masters, it depends on what you want to study. We have very, very many different types of course. They start at around 16,000 before scholarships.
Okay. How much is the minimum deposit for CAS letter?
65% of the full fee is your minimum deposit for the CAS letter.
Okay.
And that is the fee, just to explain how deposits work. So to come to the university and register, you have to have paid 65% of your full fees. So we charge that. We charge £3,500 for your pre-CAS interview. You then pay the balance to 65% of the full fee to register and to get your CAS and to arrive at university. Once you've registered and you're here and you're settled, we set up a payment plan with you.
All right. What about 𝐸? Yeah.
Yeah, 𝐸, as I mentioned earlier, you need to have a proposal. We don't run the 𝐸 here in the international office. You contact the research team direct. So if you go to our website, you'll have a look at that, but you have to have a research proposal. You have to have your academic in place, but all of the information is on the website about 𝐸 programs.
Could you please mention some courses that 𝐸 is offering?
So the 𝐸 school, so we have 10 research institutes. So it's not about courses. So this is the difference, you see. This is why we do ours as a proposal. You choose the institute you want to go to, not the course. We don't run them as an 𝐸 course. It's master's research. So you're doing research within the institute. So we do ours differently to other universities.
All right. So what are the requirements and tuition fees of 𝐸 programs?
So the fees are exactly the same as the other fees. What I'll do, just to make it easy, hopefully you can see the chat. I'm going to put the link in the chat to research.
Okay, all right.
So I've just put that in there. So that's gone into the private chat. So if you can share that with people, because I don't think I can get into the main chat. Any requirements for the 𝐸? Yes, the proposal is the main one to start with. I've put the link into a chat where they can share that with you.
Okay, all right. So is there any other questions? Are there any PhD courses available?
PhD is exactly the same as 𝐸. It's just a slightly different level.
Is there any, professor's recommendation or something like that is needed for PhD program?
All on the web page. So yeah, for the research page, it tells you about the academic support as well. So all of that is there because it's held by a different team.
Okay. So next question is, how long does Bedfordshire University take to issue CAS letter?
If you have done everything correctly and followed our system, so working with 𝐸 Global, from application to CAS should take about 30 days. But there are various processes that you would go through. It's making sure that you've uploaded all your documents. It's making sure that your bank statement's correct and everything's there. It's making sure that you've made your payments. It's making sure that you've basically followed the system. The final part, which is the CAS, as long as everything has been signed off and everything's done, is generally only 2 to 3 days at the end of the process. But every part of the process, we make sure that everything's correct.
All right. So we will pick our last questions. Okay, so this is it. Thank you so much, Alan. Thanks for your information.
No problem at all. In the comments, there is one of our applicants. How long after my CAS interview? So it's that you should get them the same day. You should have had the email the same day to say about your interview. So your interview will be on the 2nd of July. You'll be told the same day. You're coming in September, so don't worry, you've got plenty of time to get your CAS. So make sure that your bank statement is ready. Make sure that you've got your 28 days money. Make sure that everything in that part of the process is correct. And if not, talk to Ian Global. They will guide and support you from there. But the day of your interview, you'll be told by the end of the day that you've passed or failed. But again, remember what we said. It's about making sure that you've done your research correctly.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. So we are going to end it up our today's session. And thanks, Alan. Thanks for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.